Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel. Cat Star here with your money career reading for the week of February 25th through March 3rd. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't, for those of you liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Before we get into the reading, I do just want to voice that my thoughts and my pure positive energy goes out to Ukraine and everything that's going on. Just holding positive thoughts, positive energy, and a lot of love for everybody involved. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on here for you in money and career this week, Aquarius. We're going to get a couple pointer cards, a couple of tarot cards out here. Kind of doing it a little bit different today. Okay, let's see. So you have the path is clear. The path is clear. So some of you may have been wondering, there's obstacles maybe coming up or things are coming up, and Spirit is indicating that the path is clear. So if there are perceived obstacles or perceived maybe limitations going on, or that you're feeling, or that maybe you're noticing during this time, Aquarius, as far as money and career goes, that the path is clear. So those obstacles or perceived obstacles or limitations are going to clear up to really afford you this movement in that direction towards whatever it is, as far as money and career go, that you are working towards, that you are creating. So that is gorgeous. Now, Spirit is also indicating here that it is time for some discipline. So some of you have really been kind of almost lackadaisical as far as money and career go. Maybe you have been spending a little more than you've been bringing in. Maybe you have not been super serious with regards to whatever your current position is, or kind of the work that you are currently doing. Maybe you've been kind of doing it half-assed, or not really tuning into all that you have to offer. And Spirit is indicating that it is time for some discipline to really kind of step into this space of, this is it, this is what I'm doing, this is how I'm doing it, this is how I am choosing and deciding to show up all day, every day. And even in those off days, I'm still going to put in 100+% effort and really bring my best game to the table, to the court, to however that resonates for you. I'm really going to discipline myself. If this is something that you really want, something that you are really working earnestly toward, and really honestly working to create, Spirit is indicating that you need to have that discipline, not being lackadaisical or showing up some of the time in your full kind of effort, right? But showing up all of the time in that full effort, and really moving in that direction towards that clear path that is also being indicated here. If the path is clear and excuses weren't there, or potential limitations or obstacles, just how far could you go, Aquarius? That is what Spirit is asking. Just how far could you go? And are you willing to go the extra mile? Okay, now you have the Eight of Swords coming in here, and that Eight of Swords is really coming in as this reminder that some of you are feeling stuck, but also you potentially have a blindfold on, potentially have a blindfold on that is creating that perception, right, of being kind of stuck, or of obstacles or limitations where there really may not be any. And so Spirit is indicating once again, with the Eight of Swords and the path is clear here, Aquarius, that you are only limited by the limits you put on yourself. The only obstacles that come in front of you are the obstacles that you're not willing to surmount, and they can't stop you. You can move through them. The path is clear. Use that discipline, use that effort, use that 100%, and move through whatever is seemingly coming up for you. And make sure you take that blindfold off, for things are clear. They're definitely in this place of opportunity and of all things being possible. Yet if you continue to, notice obstacles and only notice obstacles and not advantages, or if you're not disciplined, or you're keeping yourself blindfolded or avoidant or feeling stuck, then it's time for you to face that truth, and for that truth to come out, for that blindfold to come off, and for you to ask yourself if you're being lackadaisical or if you're really showing up and doing the work. Okay, so as far as money and career go, if we're only giving like 50%, if we're not really serious or doing the work, if we're doing things lackadaisical or half-assed, then we're going to continue to get what we've always gotten. So if you're looking for, moving in a different direction, bringing in more money, having a promotion, then it's time for you to really show up and really commit to doing the damn thing. Okay, now you also have that Ace of Cups coming in here, and that Ace of Cups is that reminder once again that there are opportunities, and a new opportunity is coming through. The path is clear for this. With that discipline, you will be able to not only have that blindfold shed or take that blindfold off, but you're going to step into this amazing opportunity. And that amazing opportunity is something that has potentially been there for quite some time, but you weren't ready to step into it just yet, Aquarius. So now Spirit is indicating, if you're ready, this is here. It is here waiting for you. But you really have to make that decision to show up fully, to make that full effort, to give 100%, and to really do everything in your power to move yourself into this space, whether that's more pay, higher pay, a promotion, a new gig, or a new opportunity as far as career goes, right? You have to be willing to step into that. And when you're blindfolded, or when you're not seeing things, or when you're feeling stuck, that is not a place where we are looking at stepping into that new opportunity, those new advantages, those new kind of limitless possibilities. That's not a place where we do that. So Spirit is indicating that it's time for you to be willing to really step into this, Aquarius. And if you are, it is here for you. Spirit is offering, and there's a lot of abundance, right? There's fish floating around here, or swimming around here, and there's a lot of abundance with that overfilling cup, that new opportunity, that kind of really opening up to it. But you have to be willing, Aquarius. So Spirit is asking, are you willing to take that blindfold off? Are you willing to focus on that clear path and allow things to come through naturally and easily, instead of only paying attention to potential or perceived limitations, obstacles, kind of things coming up, or excuses even is coming through here, that are keeping you feeling stuck and undisciplined. If you're not disciplined and you're really kind of just being lackadaisical, or doing things half-assed, or only putting 50% or 40 or 30% into the job, or into that motivation, or moving into that space of higher pay, or whatever that is for you, Aquarius, then that's what you're getting. The results that you're getting is based off of the effort that you're putting in. So it's time, because it's time for that discipline. It's time to let go of anything that you may be holding almost as a crutch to keep yourself from really stepping into this new kind of opportunity that's here for you. Okay, and then you also have the Justice card coming in here, and if you look at this, isn't this interesting? They both have blindfolds on. Both of these cards have blindfolds. So that's a double indicator, Aquarius, that it's potentially your own perceived obstacles, your own perceived limitations, your own perceived beliefs, and potentially this kind of hiding from the truth that is keeping you where you are. But with the Justice cards, there is a second chance and a balancing, right, that is coming through with that. And this appears to be, and I don't know if you can tell or not, a heart, and the crown chakra is what I'm getting here. So balancing that head space and the heart space to really, really step into this second chance or turning around of whatever is currently going on for you financially or within career. So if you are feeling stuck, or if you are feeling really in debt, right, and feeling like there is no way to come out of that, Spirit is indicating to take the blindfolds off, double blindfolds going on here. Take the blindfold off and really get truthful and honest with yourself about how you got into this position. If you're in a career or in a position at work that does not feel fulfilling for you, and you are bored, you're feeling stuck, or you even feel kind of like a victim within that, right? Like people don't see your how valuable you are, or the assets, or what you bring, then there's a potential that you haven't been giving all of the effort to really show that, and you've been maybe telling yourself stories around it. So Spirit is indicating take that blindfold off, be honest, be true to yourself, and there is kind of a turning around, a balancing of the scale within that, that is going to bring this kind of new, not only the new opportunity with the Ace of Cups, but also this new aha, this new realization, and this really stepping into again that new place, that new position within yourself, within your truth, within your authenticity, within, you know, that understanding of the limits or potential perceived limits or obstacles, or maybe even excuses that we're using as a crutch to keep us there in a form of almost self-sabotage. Spirit is indicating stop doing that and you will bloom. Your finances will turn around, your career situation will turn around, and without that blindfold, you're going to feel this deep, refreshing breath of kind of a calm come over you, because there's going to be some clarity when you get truthful and honest with yourself. And there's also going to be some realizations of potentially how blinding yourself or putting those blindfolds on actually really did hurt you, and how you benefit from that understanding, and how it can turn around, and how quickly all of that can happen. And then as that continues, it's being indicated to keep moving forward. Once you take those blindfolds off, once you realize, for those of you that it resonates for, that you haven't been putting in the effort, or you've only been half-assing it, or being very lackadaisical and not really showing up, not only for yourself, but for whatever it is that you are working to create. Once you realize that, keep moving forward. Don't stay stuck or blindfolded any longer within that, or stay in that place or that state for longer than is necessary. Keep moving forward with that knowledge, with that experience, with that understanding, with what you have gained through the process, with the discipline, and create what it is you want. Bring in whatever money you want. There are lots and lots of people out there that have this idea, this belief that money is easy, and it tends to be for them. So Aquarius, you need to ask yourself, do you think money is hard or easy? Is it easy to receive money, or is it hard to receive money? And rethink those thoughts and see if they're benefiting you or not. Now, do you feel like it's easy for you to move up kind of the professional ladder? If you don't, ask yourself why that may be. Also ask yourself if you're telling stories, if you're kind of staying in a victim mode or keeping yourself stuck, keeping a blindfold on. If it's everybody else's fault and you're blaming everybody else, you might question why that is. And if you're putting in the actual effort 100%, or if you're doing less than, if you are being lackadaisical as far as money and career go, and if you are kind of only half-assing things, if you're putting the effort in, and if you're ready to really turn this around and open up and step into that new opportunity. Let go of any kind of perceived limitations, obstacles, that sort of thing, and understand that the path is clear. Use that discipline, really step into that and keep moving forward. Then, the sky's the limit for you. Lucky stars, the sky is the limit. And Spirit just really wants you to know that you can turn whatever is going on around fairly quickly. You have to be willing to do the work and put that effort in. All right, I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell icon, as well as checking or clicking that all notifications box so you're notified every time I upload new readings. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors, and I'll see you in the next reading.